The sun melts softly over your garden gate, casting honeyed light across winding paths and overgrown blooms. Every breeze feels like a whisper from the English countryside, inviting you to pause, breathe, and dream. Here, rustic charm and nature's grace meet in a sanctuary that welcomes you home. Today, we'll step into the soul of a dreamy cottage garden, a space where time slows and every corner holds a quiet story. Through petals, pathways, and poetic textures, we'll shape serenity, an English country escape brought to life with care, creativity, and warmth. Before we begin this golden journey, make sure to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts below. Your support helps these gardens bloom brighter each season, and together, we'll grow a world wrapped in timeless charm. The heart of every English garden beats softly, intertwined with nature's quiet rhythm. Here, ivy embraces old stone walls while soft petals lean toward the light as if listening to a secret tune. The air carries the scent of earth and wild roses, wrapping you in a serenity that feels both ancient and new. Each plant tells its story, a conversation between soil and sky, between stillness and change. Lavender sways beside foxglove, moss fills every gentle space. In this harmony, every leaf becomes poetry, and the breeze itself paints slow-moving verses across the landscape. You don't need grand designs to feel this peace. The English soul of gardening lives in imperfection, in the spaces where nature leads and human hands simply follow. It's a whisper, not a plan, a dance of patience, love, and time. Every timeless garden begins with quiet intention. Beneath the blooms lies structure, soft curves guiding the eye, balance built through mindful layers. Stone, soil, and foliage unite in a gentle rhythm where design feels discovered, not forced. Here, beauty grows organically, grounded in patience and purpose. Low hedges cradle flower beds while rustic pathways weave through colors and textures like verses of a story. The garden's shape tells of journeys and pauses, of spaces for both stillness and wonder. Each level whispers depth, guiding movement through fragrance and form. A cottage garden's strength lives in its imperfections, the way symmetry fades into natural flow, and the edges blur between the planned and the wild. This blend of order and freedom becomes harmony itself, an unspoken craft shaped by heart and time. Each path in a cottage garden is more than a walkway, it's an invitation. Gravel crunches softly beneath your feet as sunlight dances across arching blooms. The scent of lavender brushes the air, teasing curiosity at every turn. These paths lead not just through space, but through moments of still delight. Winding trails weave intimacy into the garden's rhythm. Soft curves reveal secret nooks, where weathered benches hide beneath wild roses and climbing ivy. These gentle routes shape discovery, promising surprises, glimpses of color, and quiet reflections wrapped in nature's golden whisper. A well-placed path guides the eyes as much as it guides the heart. It slows your pace, inviting attention to the details, the shimmer on petals, the hum of bees, the harmony of light and scent. Walking here feels like drifting through a living painting. In the language of the garden, the smallest details speak the loudest. A weathered bench beneath an arch of climbing roses, a chipped terracotta pot spilling lavender. These are the whispers that tell your garden story. Each imperfection holds grace, each aged surface carries history within its cracks. Focal points anchor emotion as much as they shape view. A wrought iron gate framed by ivy, an old birdbath catching golden light. They create rhythm and pause, like gentle punctuation in nature's poem. These rustic accents breathe life into form and offer meaning between the blooms. It's not grandness that defines beauty, but authenticity. When every object feels touched by time, the garden becomes personal, a reflection of heart, memory, and care. The rustic charm invites you to linger, reminding us that beauty is not new, but eternal. Like brushstrokes on living canvas, color defines the soul of your cottage garden. Soft pinks mingle with creamy whites, while muted greens soothe every vivid bloom. Golden sunlight deepens each shade, turning simple petals into poetry and transforming every moment into something quietly transcendent. Pastel tones whisper grace across the garden's edges, roses the hue of old letters, foxgloves like painted bells. Against stone and wood, their hues breathe nostalgia, creating harmony between structure and spirit. These colors don't compete, they converse gently, weaving balance through light and texture. In an English garden, restraint makes beauty resonate. Rather than shouting, colors hum in soft chorus, each one deliberate but natural. The palette shifts with the day's light, reminding us that true artistry belongs to time, weather, and the tender hand that curates but never controls. In a true cottage garden, beauty isn't polished, it's felt. Weathered wood, pebbled stone, and soft greenery meet in textures that tell stories. When sunlight glides over aged brick or rusted iron, it turns imperfection into grace, crafting a world that feels handmade by time itself. Textures breathe life into space. Rough bark beside velvet petals, cool stone under trailing ivy, soft moss balancing crisp blooms, each contrast deepens the scene. As the golden light pours over these layers, the garden glows with a warmth that feels almost human, almost nostalgic. Simplicity becomes luxury when it invites touch and memory. The more the materials age, the more character they gather, proving that elegance lives not in perfection, but in patina, softness, and sincerity. These textures speak a language of comfort, where beauty feels alive. A cottage garden never stands still. It lives and breathes with the turning year, spring's soft awakening, summer's golden abundance, autumn's calm exhale, and winter's quiet rest. Every phase carries its beauty, shaping a world that feels alive in every color and scent. In spring, life returns with dew-laced hope, blossoms stretch open to light like dreams remembered. Summer hums with warmth as petals spill freely beneath honeyed skies. Come autumn, leaves blush into nostalgia, while winter tucks the earth into a tender sleep, waiting for renewal. To design with the seasons is to garden with patience. It's not about control, but conversation, listening to cycles of growth, decay, and rebirth. When you embrace this rhythm, your garden becomes timeless, a story written in petals, air, and golden dust. True charm doesn't bloom from wealth, it grows from resourcefulness and care. A teacup reborn as a planter, a second-hand bench revived with paint, or wildflowers sown from seed, all speak of love rather than luxury. When you create with intention, even the humblest corner can feel enchantingly rich. Budget gardens shine through authenticity. Nature rewards imagination. Swap costly decor for repurposed treasures, trade manicured formality for free-spirited blooms. Here, creativity replaces spending, and warmth replaces perfection. The garden becomes not a project, but a reflection of your story and spirit. Embrace imperfection as elegance. The secret of affordable magic is not about doing more, it's about seeing more. Each reused pot, each thrifted find, carries memory and meaning. Together, they craft a space where dreams grow freely, untamed and sincerely your own. As twilight deepens, your garden exhales in gold. Petals catch the last rays, shimmering like silk beneath amber skies. The air softens, filled with scent, honeysuckle, jasmine, mint, each note weaving through the fading warmth. Here, evening doesn't end the day, it transforms it. Lanterns begin to flicker like gentle stars among the blooms. Shadows stretch across stone, and the hum of crickets replaces afternoon chatter. Every breeze feels slower, more tender, a whisper between earth and sky. The world narrows to scent, light, and breath. This golden hour invites stillness, a time to rest, reflect, and soak in what your hands and heart have grown. Evening is the soul of the garden, reminding us that beauty lives not only in bloom, but in every peaceful fade into night. Every garden needs its hush, a place where time pauses like soft breath. Beneath the dappled shade of climbing vines, a rustic chair waits. The air hums with the lingering scent of rosemary and rose. Here, stillness blooms louder than petals, inviting peace into your every sigh. Tranquil Corners cradle reflection. A stone bench beneath ivy, a shaded nook beside a small fountain, the spaces between beauty and silence become sanctuaries for thought. As golden light fades to blue, each shadow softens into belonging. The garden whispers, "Rest here a while." Amid the quiet, you find connection. These gentle spaces remind us that gardens heal not through grandeur, but through grace. Stillness becomes part of design, a rhythm of calm amidst color, a pause that lets beauty echo softly into the heart. As the last light fades over your garden, golden turns to amber, and colors drift into gentle memory. Every bloom, every petal, every stone kissed by time becomes part of your story. Here, you've not just created a space, you've grown a feeling, a sanctuary that reflects your truest self. The beauty of a cottage garden lies in its endless becoming. Seasons will change, petals will fall, and new buds will rise, but the spirit remains, patient and eternal. This retreat isn't built for display, it's a living art, whispering companionship through the years. If this journey through golden blooms inspired your heart, subscribe to Garden Blooms, give this video a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Tell us about your dream garden, your quiet corner of peace, your own timeless retreat. Let's keep growing beauty together.